Okay, hello everyone. I want to say a happy new month of December to all of us. And at this morning, I want to share with us basically uh, what we believe in Green Climate Restoration Goal Initiative, and also to relate that to uh, what is happening in our built environment. Basically, for everything to align with sustainability. Basically, sustainability deal with the ecosystem, and when we're talking about the ecosystem, an ecosystem comprises of every natural um, entities, okay, both living and non-living. Talking about the planet itself, the plant, river bodies, and several other things like. It has been observed that the warming is gaining traction in recent times. Some salient awareness campaigns that, as an organization, we have embarked upon, and we equally want institutions and agencies, corporations and businesses to align with, as this has been seen to be one of the major climate action that will mitigate global warming, and it's going to mitigate pollution. It's going to mitigate green. Task of raising awareness campaigns and all has been left for the um, NGOs and CSO communities. Yes, that is really part of their work, but then this is not meant to be one-sided. We should learn to activate institutional synergy, which in other words we can refer to as collaboration and partnership. Um, it is evident that life happens to people in different shades, part of which include inferno, incidents of fire, and all of that. And if you look closely, the rate at which fire incidences happen is often common and frequent during harmattan and dry season. And it has been a recurring incident. But it appears as if all the stakeholders, relevant stakeholders, probably are yet to identify their role, their task, or they are shying away from it. Number one, town planning. I want to believe that, okay, like in Kwara State as we speak, there is urban renewal project going on, which is fantastic, very amazing. But I want to say that in such a project like that, or in such a kind of in a community that is growing and developing, there should be a blueprint that will be dynamic. When I say dynamic, a certain system might be working in a certain location in a certain time, and in another given time it is possible that it is becoming outdated. There is no one year that we wouldn't have fire incidents in major marketplaces in town. And if you look closely, many a times, firefighters' offices are often located somewhere in close proximity. They have been very helpful in ensuring that they put out fire incidences in different locations, especially Market Square. But I feel that we still have some more stakeholders that needed to be highlighted, enlightened, and engaged. Among them is number one, the town planning. During the course of the construction or set out in the blueprint, do we even put into consideration that there could be expansion, future expansion for the market, inflow of goods and services, inflow of and materials via different sizes of vehicles, trucks, and have we factored in that if we have electric poles bearing electric wires on them, it could be a challenge and it could be hazardous when there is interference with trucks bringing in goods and the likes. Recently, an incident happened in Itamodu Market in Ilorin, where a truck was mattress into the market. And as it drove past the wire crossing the main road, the road, there was a spark. And the spark fell directly or right on the mattresses inside the truck. And it caught fire. That was just a few days ago, about 3, 4 days ago. And it caught fire. And that fire does not only affect the goods, it affects the vehicle, it burned down several shops that are stocked with goods of close to billions of naira. Burnt complexes, like burnt complexes to ashes. Now, that have a colossal effect. But what we can see on the ground is surface. Like, okay, the truck got burnt, the goods in the truck got burnt, shops and complexes got burnt, you know, goods in the warehouses got burnt. Those are still surface. Psychological effect will come thereafter. Some of them, they have responsibilities, they have dependents. Now that their livelihood is gone with the inferno, what happens to them? What happened to their dependents? And our attention is keen on what to reduce the impact of global warming. We embrace all measures, all media to get this achieved. And that cost us so much by even taking our campaign and awareness messages from household levels to the market square. Now, the stakeholders we have identified are the following. One, the Town Planning and Urban Development Agency. Can those wires that are put on, I don't know what is it called, is it on grid now or off grid? I don't know. Can those be underground? I am not into electricity, what have you. But I feel when there is no interference with trucks coming in and all that, at least such incidents will be mitigated. Also, I think it could be easily controlled also when it is an underground system. I stand to be corrected. However, I feel there should be dynamism in wiring system and electrification system, if not everywhere, at least to certain places in the community. Places such as marketplaces, shopping plaza, malls. Okay? That will go a long way mitigating this kind of um, disaster. And similarly, I can say that among stakeholders at the PHCN or IBDC or they are called in your region, that is energy holding companies. Of course, they should be part of the planning committee in the course of setting up a community blueprint, the planning. What is fit for this location? What is ideal for this kind of a region? Okay? Moving forward, in the aspect of advocacy and awareness, NGOs are perfectly doing well in that area, especially our organization, Green Climate Restoration Goal Initiative. We are not playing low on that. But we cannot do it alone. Several other stakeholders have to be on board. And one of our key stakeholders is the telecommunication industry. The mass media is also doing what they can do. I mean, the radio media, the TV media. But attention has been shifted from radio and TV to social media. Of course, the radio is grassrooted, but social media is even more personal. Everybody own a phone. Everybody uses internet. Okay? Now, the telecommunication industries, they need to, instead of these unrelatable caller tunes, what if we have awareness message? Do not burn bush, put out your lights, and all that. Those sustainability practices. And during rainy season, oh, it is going to be windy, it is going to be thundering. Use less of screen, make sure that the house is arted, and several other professional and ethical safety precautions. In my opinion, I feel that is a way to actually drive sustainability other than sponsoring BB, whatever. Okay? So, as we have that in place in some locations around the world in which there is going to be early warning, I think we can equally imbibe that. We can buy that into our system. Text messages and all those unsolicited ads on the internet, we can channel those as well into um, awareness, into advocacy to drive a system change, attitudinal change, and of course, development from the grassroots levels. And the National Orientation Agency are meant to be instrumental in this aspect. Yes, they are doing their bit, but they are not doing so well. They should be able to facilitate a collaboration with telecommunication companies such that the people they are serving, without them, they cannot make their money, they cannot run their business. So, attention should be paid to the sustainability of these people, to the safety of these people. All right? So, we believe that messages like this flying on our social media, on our SIM, or text messages, and all these unsolicited services, it will be well appreciated. People will be well informed. Everybody is expecting one alert or the other. When messages come in, they pay attention to it, even if it will become somewhat common. But then it will drive awareness a great deal. So this is what we have observed, and we feel not just to help our own work, no, but to drive institutional synergy and to ensure that we have a sustainable society. So, in this wise, we are challenging the government, We are challenging policymakers. We are challenging institutions. We are challenging businesses, corporations, and we are challenging. We need to personalize it. We need to we need to personalize it. We need to localize it. Imagine when NGOs are on the field, in market squares and household levels, encouraging people to reduce their carbon emission footprint. And they do that in collaboration with the likes of National Orientation Agency. And they do that in collaboration with the likes of the fire services who understand the economic impact of inferno and equally understand the ecological importance. And then probably simultaneously, or as they got as people open their phone, they receive ads that is sending similar message. On the TV, on the radio, they receive such information that is relevant and in tandem with the season pattern. It bring about a change. It foster, you know, a growth and a mind shift that is needed for us to thrive as a people, as a community. And we cannot overemphasize this. This is the reason why we do not just want to owe this to CBOs, CSOs, NGOs alone. It is all about all of us. It is about sustainability is everybody's business. This climate of a thing is everybody's business. And the earlier, the better that we begin to act for climate action. That we begin to act on climate action. So policymakers, we have wonderful policies in Nigeria, but we need implementation. We need monitoring. We need evaluation so that we can do better. We can know how we are doing. So we can foster sustainable development. Our communities have to be together. Another key stakeholders are community landlord association. All of this is going into extinction. It's either you have a built house in Lorry and you're in the UK, or you are in you are somewhere else. We need to do better. Thanks and regards. Thank you. Yeah.